Guys, how far now? There's something I have been saying on this channel, on my TikTok page, and on my Twitter page as well. I don't dey talk this thing since let's say 2019. I've been saying this thing for some years now. And anytime I say it, there must be at least two or three people that will come and like attack me, saying that I'm wrong, or just trying to prove my point incorrect. Today is the day that I give you guys receipts of everything I have been saying. In this video, I reveal to you guys the biggest lie Nigerian women tell men. So make sure you watch till the end.
Straight to the moon and it's lit. Straight to the moon and we'll get there. Straight to the moon on my jet. Straight to the moon and we feeling it, yeah. All of my niggas be running the place. I might just pull up and go on a race. Feel like I'm running the space now. How a nigga gonna get down? Good vibe.
I don't love my husband. You see this marry him, the love will grow bullshit. It doesn't work for most people. Let's say it's actually marry him, you'll up your pretense game as time goes on. I'm writing to you because I don't keep friends and don't believe in telling people deep things about me. Hence why I am posting this anonymously. I won't categorically say I was forced into this marriage. Nah, I wasn't. I went into it with my koro eyes. Though I had doubts about the love will grow aspects, so I asked questions. People convinced me that good men or men that love you are rare. See, I am there now, and all I can say is that love from one person isn't enough. Let me interject. What she means by love from one person is love from that person. That's what I believe it means. Or she's too far gone into the streets that she needs validation from multiple men. Those are the only two things that her statement could mean. The person will definitely be drained even if they don't notice. Aside love, I'm not even attracted to this guy. I am attracted to guys with huge body frame. And he's the exact opposite. When I was single, I used to tell my friends that spec thing does not exist. It's just a fallacy. You don't solve. See, better marry your spec. You overlook a lot of things. There's this post that trended some days back. It said, dating somebody you don't find attractive, when they annoy you, you are more pissed at the audacity than their actual offense. It's so true. I've always been a one girl, one guy type of person. Not like I even hold around safe. I just ate and visited fun places with my female friends, had sex just thrice as a single girl, but I am not sexually attracted to my husband. When I was dating someone else before him, I would never stare at another guy twice. Talk more of giving my number. But now, I find myself randomly checking guys out. Even his friend, Abi Ashawo did my eye before and I didn't know. LOL. I was never this way, people of God. Now, I strongly believe that as humans, we only love once. I mean loving wholeheartedly, without keeping anything back, without fears. I just think it happens once. Then if the person serves you breakfast, other people coming will just be vibes. There's actually some reality to what she's saying, because in general, your first two relationships, you'd be way more open with your partner than, if you keep on dating and keep on getting served breakfast. So, I get what she's saying. My own first love, his family said they don't want an outsider. It must be within their community. So both him and his family messed up. We had to end it. Now I've been married for some years now. My husband is always thanking God for his beautiful family. Thor, it's beautiful to him now. I guys hear that? She's miserable in our marriage. When he's enjoying fine wife and fine puna, na me fuck up, sha. Bro. I could have generally remained single and waited for my spec. Make both of us they thank God for beautiful home together. I also fault my parents too. When they abandon you at the age of 20 to fend for yourself and even give to them, you'd likely get biased when someone comes with financial security and some things you can't provide for yourself legitimately at that time, at that stage of your career, no matter how you struggle. I need advice sincerely, because all my life I've been a risk taker, and I am about taking the risk of telling my husband everything I just told you guys now. I don't have kids yet. Did you guys hear that? I don't have kids yet. Did you guys hear that line? The entire framework of paternity fraud is a woman sleeps with the man she's actually attracted to, right? And takes the baby to the man who can provide because she can't stand having babies for the provider man because he does not turn her on in any way. The man that turns her on is either not ready for marriage or he's not fit for marriage because he's broke. But that's the man that she wants to have his progeny. They're making me use stupid words like progeny. His child. You get? That's the entire framework of paternity fraud in general. And this woman just said, we don't have any kids. Why do you think so? I don't know. I just did guess, sure. I want to be happy genuinely. This life now once. I can't live mine pretending. Even if it means me working hard and paying him back the money he has spent. I don't want to go do anything for him. This guy, once she tell him, listen, this guy go fit die. I don't mind, but I want to be happy again. Guys, the truth is, most men, including me and you, most of us, we are not going to get married to women that love us. That's just what it is. And this happens for multiple factors. We are not going to get married to women that love us. The first factor is hypergamy. She could have fallen in love in earlier stages of her life, right? But because of hypergamy, she couldn't stay with the man or wait for the man she loved. She eventually, maybe after 2 or 3 relationships, she decides that the only man she's going to be with is a man who can provide financially. There are women who they are at a stage in their life where nothing concerns them concern love. That's just what it is. There are women who have checked out of looking at love as a criteria to date somebody. They have checked out of that entirely. So if you meet that kind of woman, and you are not very observant, right? You're not very, very observant. You're not very aware. You would think she loves you when she doesn't, because she's going to do everything to make you commit. She's going to be the most amazing woman you have met in your life. You would think she genuinely loves you until you guys get married. But what you need to know is, even though she doesn't love you, ensure, be very sure before and during the marriage that she's respectful, right? She's ready to commit to your leadership. You get? She's loyal to you. As long as all those things are in place, because a woman that respects you, really respects you, is not going to starve you of sex. She's not going to not listen to what you say when you guys are having conversations. So you get? So as long as those things are in check, you have to accept that she's never going to really, really love you like that. Personally, I know they marry babe with no love me. That's just, maybe I'm narcissistic, maybe I'm selfish, but that's how me I am. I know they marry babe with no love me. But at the same time, I understand the fact that most men are not going to get married to women that love them. The biggest lie that Nigerian women tell us men, right, is that all you need to do is be financially stable and to be a good man. That's what they tell you. Be financially stable, be a good man. I don't care about how he looks. All I care about is his personality. Now lie. Now big is a huge lie. And why it is very easy for them to deceive us with that, or should I say convince themselves and then deceive us, because a lot of women convince themselves that they genuinely don't care what a man looks like. For real, they genuinely convince themselves that. And why this happens is, we are in a country where, number one, right, most women are going to get to a point where they need men for money. That's one. And two, there are so many measures abroad, let's say in the West, in USA, for example, that try to convince women to stay single into their 30s and 40s and focus on their career, right? These women now abroad, it is very easy for them to go after the men they actually like. They are not going after men because of provision, because they're not ready to marry. 35-year-old woman, she never did think of marriage abroad. So it is very easy for those women to actually date men that they find attractive. In Nigeria, Nigerian women don't have that type of luxury. They would see a man they like, right? They might like him, they might have a good time with him. But when time starts ticking, they 100% disregard the whole I like him, I find him attractive thing. Get married to a man who they don't really find attractive. The only way to confirm this theory in Nigeria is if you get to a point where women, right, are motivated to stay single. Or if you're 40, you're still amazing, you're still beautiful, you don't have to get married early, and then you're making a good amount of money. They are not going to settle down for less than the most attractive man out there. The difference between men and women is that women are way more picky with a man's looks. The way you as a guy, you could just work out for road, she just gets money, even though she knows to find. She's enough for you to, in your head, you're like, oh my god, knock this babe. With women, they are way more picky. If you bring 100 men, right, and ask a woman to choose out of this 100, who will you sleep with? She will choose 4 or 3. You have to be, they are very picky with men, with men's looks. But a man is way more varied when he's picking a woman. I assume that all of us went to university now. Do you want to tell me that you don't have any broke male friend, where we say, in the knack rich babes? Like rich babes, they can't find them. May knock them. Do you want them? You don't have like one or two. See, she's rich, eh? The only thing is that she no go want make people know say they knack. She no go date them like officially because because of class and what her friends say, eh? But that is the guy that she finds attractive. She go find him. She go in house whether like no matter the lungu way they live, she will find him. She will look for him and go there and go and knock him. So in as much as she might not claim him in public, she might not post him on her IG because she's too tush for that. That's the guy that turns her on. So the only way that part of female nature can be observed is in a society where women are making as much money as men, if not more, and also women are advised to stay single for longer. In Nigeria, once you're 30 as a woman, in get as they go take the look you. Abroad, 30 is not old for a woman. Realistically, it is, like biologically it is, but so the society there has convinced them that 30 is not old. So that's the difference. So the reason why it seems like women don't care about what a man looks like is there are so many other things she's looking for, especially when she's an African woman. She's looking at so many other things that at some point she can just overlook your looks. When she's looking at your finances, when she's looking at her age, when she's looking at all these things, she can just say, I'm not really attracted to him, but I will grow to love him. Because when you think about it, when you put yourself in a woman's shoes, what is more consequential? Being with a fine boy, like being with a fine man, we say when he impregnates you, he doesn't have resources to take care of you and your child. Or being with a man who he not really fine, you don't really like him like that. But when push comes to shove, when shit hits the fan, he's there to protect you, protect your child, take care of you guys, give you guys money. Sure you get. So from a woman's perspective, it is a pick your poison situation. The choice she's making is leave the fine boy alone, leave him alone. Find me a man that loves me, that can take care of me and my child, me. You get whatever I need, he gives me. In a way, women being able to overlook a man's physical looks, right, and just look at his financial stability, in a way, it's kind of advantageous to men because if you are not the most attractive man, if you're, let's say, very, very short or something, you can always improve your finances. You can always improve your finances, put yourself in a very stable situation. The only thing is, before you get married, if you are sure, if you are smart and you notice that this woman don't really like me like that, or if not for my money, she don't go day here. If you are sure of that, make sure she's very respectful. Make sure she's loyal. You get? Make sure she's ready to succumb to your leadership before you accept her into your house. Because if those three things are not in check, the fact that she's not that attracted to you, but it's going to call for a lot of disrespect. It's going to put you at risk of being cheated on. She go carry another man picking can't give you. So these are things you should have at the back of your mind. Women care about physical looks. They can overlook it. But there's consequences, especially in 2022, to a woman overlooking your physical looks. You are at some type of risk. So you have to be very careful with the way you approach relationships with women like that. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you want to support your boy, click on the first link in the description and join my YouTube membership program. So motivate me now. For now, I'm trying. I post like 2 videos a week every single month. Wanna try for your boy. I'm very grateful. Go be.